Let us help you simplify your payroll processing, ensure compliance, and receive the perfect paycheck every time. Our payroll engine is designed to simplify your entire payroll process, ensuring accuracy by reducing payroll errors and by providing in-depth reporting on your payroll data. With this tool, you can also empower your employees to access all of their payroll information, including their pay stubs and W-2s, quickly and easily from any device. Let's begin by taking a look at how you would be able to process your payroll within this solution. Here on the payroll dashboard, you can create functional charts to drill down into your payroll information. And keep in mind that you can determine what reporting and metrics you would like to have available right here at your fingertips, which can then be displayed here on your dashboard. In this example, you could have a chart showing you insights into your payroll trends over a period of time. You could also have a chart that is breaking down labor distribution across various cost centers within your organization. In addition, you can use this payroll report to easily see which payrolls need to be processed. And right from this payroll report, you can kick off your payroll processing. First, you are asked to initiate your payroll. Initiating the payroll creates all of the pay statements for the employees assigned to this pay period that you are processing. As you can see, this payroll processing screen is logically laid out to define every step of the payroll process in a checklist type of a format, outlining a clear, easy process for the administrator to follow. Now, the first step is to go to the time prep process. This allows you to view all of the timekeeping data to make sure that it's ready for payroll processing. Here you can process historical timesheet changes, such as updating hours on a previously processed timesheet, or you can manage retro pay calculations. This is also where you will verify that all of the timesheets have been approved and that there are not any errors being flagged. Once you have completed this process, you can easily get back to the payroll processing screen. Back here on your payroll checklist, you can then move forward with syncing your time. Syncing your time will pull in all of the timekeeping data into your pay statements so that you can begin reviewing your payroll data. And the easiest way to review your payroll data is through the batch entry screen. So let's take a look at the batch. As you can see, this batch entry screen is used to review the payroll data across all employees from one screen. And if necessary, you can make manual overrides to the pay statement right from here. Now, as we are editing this data, there are checks and balances in place to prevent overpayments. So payroll alerts can be set up globally or on an individual basis using effective dating. And these alerts will require a sign-off to ensure that nothing gets overlooked during the payroll process. A global alert might be set up to flag when an employee is being paid over a certain dollar amount, while an individual alert would be set up to remind the user of something that needs to be done on that particular payroll. From the batch, you can identify if there is a payroll alert when the notepad icon is displayed. To view the alert, we would simply click here on the icon. And in this case, this is an individual alert that has been set up as a reminder to enter in a bonus for this employee. And you will notice that this does require sign-off. Without signing off on this alert, we will not be able to submit our payroll for finalization. Let's sign off on our alert now, and then we can enter the bonus into our batch. To enter the bonus, we can keep the bonus on the same pay statement as the regular earnings, and the system will tax the regular earnings at the regular tax rate while it taxes the bonus at the supplemental rate, allowing you to keep everything on one check. Or you have the option of creating a second check for the bonus. Here on the second line for the employee, you can enter in your bonus under the bonus column. You will also need to change the pay statement type to indicate that this is a second check. So let's change this pay statement type to a bonus check. Now you can set up different rules for these different pay statement types. So for example, when you pay out a bonus check, maybe you want to block all deductions and issue the pay statement as a live check. Now as the batch is being saved and updated, Calculations are being applied in real time, so you can review those pay statements and run any payroll reports without the need for the traditional pre-process. If we take a look at the pay statement that we just created, you will notice that this pay statement has not been finalized. The bonus that we just entered is being displayed here on the pay stub. And from here, you will be able to see how the bonus will affect the taxes, which are being calculated in real time. Our system uses geospatial technology to determine what taxes should be applied. It is going to look at where the employees work and where the employees live to determine the appropriate taxes. And it is intuitive enough to calculate down to the local taxes, as well as considering the reciprocity agreements between states regarding taxes. This means you do not need to worry about assigning tax codes to your employees because the system automatically applies the appropriate taxes for each employee during the payroll process. Once everything is reviewed and ready to go, you can close your batch and head back to your payroll checklist. Next, we have the Add Edit Pay Statement step, which allows us to view the payroll data on an individual basis rather than reviewing all of the employee pay statements on one screen as we saw within the batch. Then you need to make sure that you have reviewed all of your payroll alerts before you can close and submit your payroll. Because our payroll alert has already been taken care of, you can move forward with closing your payroll. Now, if there were any errors associated with these pay statements, they would be flagged here in this step. Remember, at any time during the payroll process, you have access to your payroll reports. So let's begin by taking a look at an example of our payroll register. The information on this payroll register is pulling from the payroll in its current state. Remember, you can look at this report even before the payroll has been closed, and you can see all of the calculations happening in real time for each pay statement. Now let's take a look at the general ledger summary. Keep in mind that the GL can be formatted based upon your accounting software specifications, and there are several different export formats available for your GL, including Excel or QuickBooks. And the last report that I'd like to take a look at is the Payroll Recap and Funding Report. Here you can see an overview of the entire payroll, including the number of paid employees. You can also see the total check amount and the total direct deposit amount. You can also take a look at your tax liabilities, your vendor payments, and your cash requirements. This report also includes a high-level look at your GL summary and a couple of payroll comparison reports. As you can see, there are many different payroll reports that you can review, including some reports that will help with auditing your payroll. For example, you have access to an Employees Not Paid report, a Master Data Change report, and a Manual Edits Audit report. After the payroll has been reviewed and closed, then the payroll can be submitted for finalization and delivery. Now, employees can access their historical payroll data from within their employee self-service portal, which is conveniently available on any device. And right from the employee's dashboard, they will have access to their pay history, and with this personalized solution, they are provided a countdown to their next payday. Employees have access to all of their historical payroll data right from this screen. Here they can see a high-level view of their pay statement details, and if they wanted to see a copy of their actual pay statement, they would simply click here on the Download Pay Statement button. And this will give the employee access to view their pay stub, which will display all of their earnings, their taxes withheld, and their benefit deductions. Also, given this system operates off of a single database, the employees will have access to their timesheet details and their accrual balances as well. In addition, employees have the ability to download their pay stub right from here if needed. Also, right here on the dashboard, I have created this customized menu with links to the areas of the system that this employee will use most frequently to provide for easier navigation. So using our favorites menu, we will have quick access to our W-2s. All of our historical W-2s are accessible right from this screen, and employees will have the option to consent to receive their W-2s electronically, and after signing that consent, they would be notified when their W-2 is ready for review. From here, they have instant access to view and download their W-2, so they have this information available when filing their tax returns. Your employees also have access to a Predict My Pay tool. Using this tool, your employees can plug in changes to their earnings or deductions and see how that will impact their paycheck. So if an employee wanted to see how their increase will impact their take-home pay, they can adjust their hourly rate and then recalculate their pay. Now we can see how that increase will impact their paycheck. You can take the same concept and add overtime hours or update their 401k contributions to see how this will impact their overall pay. And finally, let's take a look at the employee's total compensation statement. You can choose which year you would like to look at and then click on the Download PDF button. Here, an employee will be able to see their total compensation package for the year, including both direct and indirect compensation. This highlights the value of the employee's compensation package, including cash compensation, employer contributions to their benefits, and any additional perks that the employee may have received. As you can see, our employee self-service portal will provide your employees quick access to all of their payroll information from one centralized location.